about turning off his thing. So if you don't know what's happening tonight, guys, we are going to be announcing stuff for season 4 of the ESFL that is coming on the 3rd of September. It's coming up. But before we do that, we've got an exhibition fight tonight. We're having Pryoxis take on Crooks 209, 2 legends, 2 former champions, and they're here tonight to put on a best of 5 showcase for you guys. What's on the line, Rob? I think it's just respect, isn't it?
Well, putting it on the line for the people out there, the viewing audience, bragging rights. This is a really cool series. This is a best of 5 set, so we're going to really see at this point in their careers who is the better player.
Yeah, and they're both picking 2 of their favorite picks here as well. So we're not getting a meta fight. We're going to get Cub Swanson versus Calvin Cater. Let's go to the fight. They are ready to lock him in. And here we go, Rob.
And unfortunately, we didn't get to see Crooks 209 at the ESFL live event, but we did get to see Pryoxis, who competed very well on land, had a few cool matchups. I know his first matchup was against MMA Troll. Everyone was shouting when they had the fighter picks, but Pryoxis was very close to making the top 8. So, I mean, what do you have to say about Crooks 209?
I mean, this guy's, not the most active competitor, but when he does show up, he's beaten some of the best in the world, regardless of, how many fights he's had in recency. He's not always in the rotation, but that kind of speaks to how good he is to be able to still show up, whoever it is, and be elite. I know he's coached a few players as well. He's just well regarded within the community for his, his knowledge, well-rounded game. And it should be a good fight. It should be a really, really good fight tonight. Obviously, Cub Swanson, personal favorite pick of mine there. You got a lot of tools on Cub. Pryoxis is going to try and keep things simple with Calvin, pick him apart with boxing. Definitely will use some of those calf kicks, those leg kicks as well, for sure. Pry likes to mix things up. So let's see, guys. Here we go. Best of 5 tonight for you here. Special exhibition fight between Pryoxis and Crooks 209. Let's go. First round.
And both content creators on YouTube, both very dynamic strikers. This should be a treat for sure. Here we go.
Yeah, nice work from Pry already. Looking to establish the jab, but as soon as I say that, Crooks steps in, lands some nice combinations, sets up the body shots that land as well. But both can be very methodical, no doubt here, Rob. Not a single strike wasted, you would expect. Oh, pull already into the lead hook and then a right hand. Nice work by Pry already.
And that's what makes Pry so good, is movement. He makes you miss and then he makes you pay.
Pressure from Crooks already. Ooh. Nice. Slipped the front kick. And that left hook did big damage. Half the head health there. Slipped away for Crooks, who's staying in the pocket, letting the hands go with Cub. But let's see. Cub's best weapons really are those spinning attacks, those ducking roundhouses, anything that's unorthodox. His general boxing arsenal. You're not going to be able to go strike for strike against Pry with Calvin.
Oh, definitely not. Calvin get hit hard. Oh, man. And Pry's starting off very good. His head movement looking on point. His decision-making looking great. And his responses, like the body shots, the head shots, they're all looking good.
Yeah, and Pry's just staying really, really calm. When he's under attack like that, with Calvin, you got a big chin. You got in-tight boxing. He's not panicking at all. He's just absorbing the shots, letting land what he can. And just almost Crooks unloading on him like that is detrimental, because he's going to burn stamina. Crooks really has to find those setups, I feel, in this matchup.
Definitely he does, because Crooks is such a good fighter. He's such a pressure-style boxer, and there it is right there. And sometimes Pryoxis struggles when someone is walking him down, and right now, Crooks has that gear, that second gear, Bailey, and I've played him before, and he can just turn it on, put that pressure on, and just start beating the hell out of you. And that's what he's doing right now. Beautiful knee by Crooks.
Yeah, but look at the combo Pry returned with there, though. But the lead uppercut, he found that shot, and he's landed that multiple times now. Crooks stepping in with the nice boxing combinations. Like you said, putting the pressure on Pry and flowing beautifully with the hands of Cub Swanson. There's a lead hook, though. Broke through the block, almost that one. Pry now looking to slip. Set that straight right off up as well. He's been rolling through a lot into that left hook, but Crooks now adjusted to this outside kicking game. Maybe feels like he's done enough to win the round, trying to slow it down a little bit. Jab straight to the body, but nice return there. Already.
Oh, nice uppercut as well. There's Crooks again. And yeah, Crooks really started off a little slow, but then put on the pressure. And ever since about the midpoint, Bailey, he's been doing very, very well against Pryoxis. Pryoxis trying to keep him off. Both guys performing excellently.
Oh, nice work. And then a lead hook up top. Look at that work by Crooks. But then Pry, he's ready for it. Always ready to throw on the counter there. Fake the lead hook to the body. Came back with a double jab, just snapping him with it. And look at the fake there with the animation from Pry. That was a bit fast. Close first round, Rob. Who are you going to give it to?
Close first round. That's a hard pick. I would have to choose probably, Crooks 209, but I can't. I choose both. Maybe a draw. Here we go. Round number 2. Both guys. Look at the damage, Balian.
Both
Crooks
doing damage.
Definitely a little in charge, huh?
Yeah, indeed. Pry, I think, needs to establish that boxing range a little more. You know, not that he's not doing it offensively, but he's not always in the optimum range he needs to be for his jab, for example. But he's winging those hooks around the side. Crooks now putting it on with the pressure. Pry did land a nice few uppercuts, though, there. It was good work. Snap straight, nice work. Level change there to the straight to the body, but Crooks still slides a little bit out of range.
And I think this is where Pryoxis is magic at this range. This is where he's kind of like Disneyland, man.
Yeah, Pry there looking to catch as Crooks advances, but Crooks doing a good job mixing things up there with the leg kick and then step through with the straight. Pry planting and throwing though. Crooks walking into that one.
Nice little body shot. There's a couple good shots by Pry. He's tearing him up there.
Yeah, and then Crooks just smacked the leg kick, which got checked as well. Almost ate that. Southpaw switch now for Crooks. Let's see if he looks to set something else up. Perhaps that body kick's coming. Pry doing a good job holding his ground, though. Just standing his ground, checking what he can, and firing back, pull counter down to the body as well. Double straight to the body. That does horrendous damage, especially with Kader.
Definitely poking to the body. Here comes Crooks. Throwing for the fences. Good pivots, though. Nice body shot by Crooks. Pryoxis is looking for an uppercut.
Yeah, Cobb has really nice forward-moving strikes in this game, you know, and he did it there beautifully. He was out of range for the body shots and knew Pry wouldn't respond, so he moved forward and threw them. Obviously, the damage you absorb if you get caught is pretty high, but he was able to land there and a bit of pressure. Interesting strategy from Crooks here because he's really staying out and then trying to, you know, explode in. Not working his way in with the jab. He's trying to launch in with these looping shots, and he's landing some of them, but Pry just hiding behind that high guard of Kader. Switch to the body's nice work, though. Done a lot of damage to that body now.
And yeah, Crooks tries to come in, do his damage, and then get out because Pryoxis is so dangerous in that kickboxing range. Crooks doing a good job at exiting and entering nicely.
Yeah, really. I think that's the name of the game right there, Robin. He's doing a great job with it. This is, though, over the halfway point, and man, it's kind of hard to tell. Lovely job there setting up that body kick. All those jab high lows was just to flick that out there. He went for it again. Pry catching it this time. Sweep not there. Double jab straight outside of the range, but catches the switch. Nice job from Pry to throw it, but Crooks aware here. Almost met him with the uppercut there, reading the level change after the jab entrance. He's been doing that a little bit, so Pry obviously making the reads as well. Crooks got to keep mixing things up, but 30 seconds here in the second round, Rob.
Crooks is swinging for it. Coming forward, standing right in front of him. Pryoxis is making him pay. Standing there, he's attacking that body very nicely. Both guys are pretty damaged. Good shots by Pryoxis. Teed off on the block.
And Crooks is not backing down. He's just re-entering the pocket. They trade right as the horn goes. Blimey, but the lead uppercut, I think, landed for Crooks. Can't tell if Pry did enough to rock that double jab there into the leg kick. Nice work from Crooks. He did do some big damage, but so did Pry, Rob.
Yeah, Pry definitely doing a good job when Crooks is coming forward. He's making him work. He's making him think. He's making him pay. But Crooks also doing phenomenally when he goes in the inside. He starts throwing those uppercut combinations, and at the end, they both rocked each other. It's a very close fight, very close first fight, I guess, in the series, and we got a lot more of this coming.
Yeah, and his corner there, Pry's corner, actually saying, you're losing. So I wonder if that is the case. That's what his corner said to him. Pry might have to find a finish here then. Regardless, it's a very hard fight to score, but both men are pretty hurt. They're going to be careful here, and Crooks wasting no time back on the pressure, getting in Pry's face, trying to break through that block, the wheel kick outside of range there as well, and a little slow, but there's a nice slip straight. Gets outside of that, but unable to follow up on each body shot as a result. And another knee to the body. Wow, Pry really able to capitalize right there. And poor old Crooks still taking some ground and pound. This might be it, Rob.
Dang. Somehow, some way, Bailey and Crooks able to survive. Pryoxis, though, on top. Devastating damage in this third round from the Pryoxis, a.k.a. Poseidon.
That's not good. Man, we were literally just saying how Prime might need a finish and that Crooks, may be winning this fight, at least according to his corner. But look at that, Prime able to capitalize there. Crooks did those advancing body shots we talked about in that first round, Rob. And if you remember, I mentioned he was doing a good job moving forward and throwing the body shots. He did it there with
tagged him.
Polished, but he still tagged him right here. Gets enough damage to break through the block. Prime's in the head movement, but here comes the pitter-patter punches from Crooks on the edge of the roof of Cub Swanson, and the lead hook drops it one more time.
Crooks 209 is surging right now in this third and final round. He is all over Pryoxis. Pryoxis trying to swing, but Crooks 209 digs to the body, to the head, bang, bang, bang. She wrote.
Oh my God, what a comeback there from Crooks 209. Great first fight to get us started here in this best of 5 between these two legends, but we talked about how Crooks was ahead and then Pry came back, almost finished him. It didn't look good for Crooks. He basically, probably was going to have to just survive that final round, Rob. But he just put the combinations together, did enough damage to get the rock, and then the head movement of Pry, he'd slowed down a lot. Crooks able to find the shots with the hands, and he put him out cold, Rob.